Alright then. Hello there everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Oh, wrong thing. Welcome back to another JackalMan stream. This time with a brand new streaming layout. I've started work on a new rebrand of the channel effectively. And this is kind of the trial run for it, if you will. This is the first thing I've gone around to redoing. It's not perfect. I'm still looking at what's it called, changing up how the chat box looks, because as you can see the chat is very small in it. It was meant to be bigger, but we're still working out the kinks. I finally got rid of that horrible goal sticker thing that was at the top of it for the longest time. I finally figured out how to crop that out properly. But yeah, over time, over the next few weeks and so on, the whole channel should hopefully be rebranded to fit that. And then of course, once I figure out how the, you know, donations and all the rest of that, I can go and figure out how they're all going to fit into it. But that's for the future me to worry about. For now, we're doing the same as last time, hopefully. Looking to collect some emeralds. I unfortunately have not had the time to really practice anything in the time between videos. It's I think it's a bit laggy. Give me a moment. I just had an error pop up, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so it looks like I have set, while I was going around editing my, what's it called, my setup, I've accidentally turned the, what's it called, I've turned the resolution up too high, which is causing a couple of problems on the YouTube side of things. But it's also not actually allowing me to change it while live. You can't go and change it. So it might be that this stream is a little bit laggy. Oh, it's very laggy actually. Very laggy. This is a bit of a problem. Give me a second to see what I can do. It might be that I have to stop the stream entirely and set up a new one immediately afterwards. But yeah, I've got a bit of a problem with my what's it called? My resolution being a bit too high, so it's causing a bit of a lot of dropped frames on the stream. But if you give me a sec, I'll see whether I can fix that without shutting down the stream. Otherwise, I'll have to go start a new one. Alright, are we back? Everything's telling me we're back. And all of the warnings have popped up. Is this coming out better for you guys now? A little, might be a little lower quality, but it should also not be constantly dropping frames. So, you know, if there is anything wrong, please tell me. But it looks like this is coming up a little bit better than it was last time. Sublimize, hello. Welcome to the stream. But going through towns is enough now. I think we need to, before anything, I think we probably need to practice some stages a little bit. Just because these are the 2 hardest stages, special stages in the game we're looking at completing here. So we do probably need to practice just a little bit. I have successfully completed them, but not very consistently, which is obviously not great when you have to get to the end of the stage with them. So what I'm gathering from this is you need to be really keeping up with it. And then, right, so I'm there. Okay, so yeah, there are some teething problems with the new stream layout, including, as I have just realised, because you can't really test what your chat box looks like with the chat active before a stream, just how tiny you guys are coming up, your messages. So that is unfortunately something I need to work on. Missed. Oh, really hit me there. So in the last stream I was told that pretty much the most consistent way to break this emerald early is to get your garden top to land properly. Problem of course being that that's easier said than done. Oh, slip off. So yeah, that is the that's the intention. We've got to go and figure out the best place to consistently hit them with the no, a little too early. The spike was there. Consistently hit this emerald here. So I think might be right there. 2 hits. Not quite as good as it could be, but alright start. I'm going to assume the garden top's probably a fairly damaging object as well. And then we've got an SPB here, so we want to hit them with that as well. But unfortunately, terrible speed item. Yeah, those little jumps, they don't look too intimidating, but they are really annoying to work around. 2 hits? Nope, still too early. Right, so I am finding this is the most consistent. Probably there actually, seeing as it'll be coming towards us. I think that'll be the best place to hit it, because it'll be right in front of us. It should hopefully mean that we land a couple of hits as well, actually, if we land at the right time. So it's after this, I think by here. 2 hits, yeah, and now screen's gone black. Right, and then we go this way. It really jumps ahead of us, but that's fine because it means we get an SPB, which should probably end up guaranteeing us a hit. Oh, sorry, it's destruction when it lands. Plus, it gives us the speed boosters for this section here, so it really works well for us. It works in our favour. Yep, and it'll break it. That's fantastic. For this section, just want to be making sure we hit the speed boosters. And then I think on this final section with this, we can probably, if we get down it fast enough, just get it at the end, maybe. The only problem is that you're really not left with much idea where to go. Yeah, 100% we can just get on this final section then. Unless you skip past it, that is. Okay, so yeah. We're going to have to figure out how to do that consistently. And again, sorry about the chat being a bit small today. I currently don't know how to fix that. Though, of course, I I will look to do that in a moment. So for the next stream, which hopefully will be tomorrow for the Itzaban festival in Crossroads, it'll be fixed. But for just today's stream, it's going to have to be very, very small. So apologies for that. Hopefully it'll be fixed. So we're just going to try and do this until we can get it somewhat consistently. Right, and then it's there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Destroyed immediately this time. Oh, I messed that up. So in fact, to be fair, it doesn't really matter where we hit it, if anything. This would be beneficial. Although it does mean that there's no chance we're going to get some flunk item here that really screws us over. We've only got the speed items, so that's good for us. This spiral, I was going to say, it's not too bad, but it scares me each time. These aren't really necessary, but it's nice to just have something to do for that first section. It's not like they... I was going to say, it's not like they ever actually get in your way. But of course, the number one thing I've learned over the streams is just to never open my mouth. Oh, missed. Never open my mouth because it never goes well. The game always drums up something to prove me wrong, whatever I say. Randomly got a pop-up for Epic Games. That's beneficial, that really helps. Oh. Too early. That Epic Games thing, really. Yeah. Epic Games online installer went and popped up and asked, can we make some changes to your device? So, fantastic timing. Can you not do that any other time? Right, do you want to slow down? Oh, and now, see, I now can't hit properly. Nightmare. The slope doesn't help because it makes it a bit difficult to line stuff up. You can't really stop properly. But I suppose the best you can do is just kind of sit and wait. I think that was only one hit, which is a bit of a problem. Especially because... Especially because, yeah, it's not, they're not far enough away to hit with the... I like it if my jaws didn't just give up. That'd help. Yeah, because now it's not far enough away to hit with the SPB, which is the problem. I got no rings here. This isn't great. They're not. Are they going to hit? Oh yeah, yeah they are. That's good. Alright, this really depends on what we get in this final section, whether or not that strategy works. Alright, it's a bit risky, but what I'm getting from this is that as long as we can hit it with the garden top even once, we're good. So we're going to go again, just one more time. We're going to get it until we can get it 3 times. And once we've done that, we'll head into the cup and we'll get it properly. Because I'll be confident then that we'll actually be able to get it. Just one hit. Oh, 2 hits. Bit delayed, but that's good. Let's speed up to here. Right, 1 hit, but that's alright, as we've learnt. They'll still work for us, especially if we can get an SPB here. Probably not, so they're closer than usual. But 2 jaws, they might help. But you really want to get something good there, and we're just really not. Or not something really good, but you don't want something like an Orbinaut, because that's just a load of stuff you have to throw out before you're able to use your rings to speed yourself up properly. So we really don't want to be getting Orbinauts there. So you can just fire those off quickly. But those Orbinauts, no. Hits. Went by a bit too quickly. Why not use rings into the item box at the bottom? Who knows? Oh, 1 hit. That's good. 2 hits. Bit delayed. There you go. I want to be straight on to break it immediately, but then, oh, problem is then your camera, you end up getting thrown into something, you can't actually see what's going on, so that's the problem. But now we've got rings, so we can pretty much guarantee that this is going to be fine. These jumps gives us plenty to work with. Don't need to pick up those jaws. And at this point, I've seen the Bomb Sev Islands enough now that I'm fairly confident I can do that without messing them up. Especially seeing as it's now no longer going to be running into us and knocking us off like that. So I reckon we're probably going to be good to just charge over these now. Don't need to worry about the UFO potentially messing us up. Just want to get rid of that so that they can't screw us over. But again, we have so much time on this bomb thing that yeah. Alright, there we go. I'm confident now. We're going to go into whatever cup it is. I can't remember off the top of my head. And we're going to go gather the things. The stream is working fine for you guys, isn't it? It's shown as buffering for a while now on my end. But I think, seeing as people are still commenting, I think it is just my preview. That's the problem. Super Cup. Oh yeah, and then we're going to be going for the Neon Resort challenge while we're here as well, so we can hopefully, maybe cross off 2 birds with 1 stone. But we do have to go through all of these first, which is the problem. Carnival Night. Hate this course. So boring. So dull. Well, okay, no, boring and dull. Not the correct words to use to describe this. It is the exact opposite of boring and dull. But it's done in such a frustrating, unpredictable way, you know. I get that's what the idea was, but it's just, ugh, not a fan. But luckily, all the enemy AI are also just as equally bad at it, so we'll be able to jump through easily enough. They can barely keep up. Which makes this section a lot easier. So I don't have to worry about someone bumping us into any spikes. drink. Woohoo. Here to ruin your fun like always. These greased poles, because you can go on them straight as you like and you'll still be knocked off course. Who are we actually racing again today? It'll be Ruse, Mail, and I think Fang. We figured out were Ring's rivals last episode. Sounds about right. And then, is that Maria or Takal? I can't quite tell. Oh, Ruse is caught up. Great. Oh, it's Heavy Magician, of course, because they're upside down. I remember now. SPB? Is that the SPB? What's that sound? I'm not seeing any SPB notice on the map, so I don't know what it was, but I don't think we need to worry too much. Lights aren't going to turn on until everyone's past the... Oh, there. I was going to say, there we go. We got up there, but we just fell right off the back. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to be... There we are. Everyone's now on lap 3. They've all caught up. Fang's the person behind us now. It's alright. Still plenty ahead of them, I think. I think it's just that their audio is making them seem closer than they are. As long as we take this route, we're pretty safe. And again, at this point, we've done everything we need on here. We don't need to be looking for any challenges. The only challenges we've got left on this cup are the Neon Resort, break every prison in the Grand Prix, and then of course getting the Emerald. But beyond that, we just need to be doing well enough to make it there in the first place. There's nothing else we need to be looking at. Hopefully we can get both this and the Egg Cup challenge today, because the Egg Cup's not too difficult in all honesty. But the Atlantis, the sealed star at the end of it, that one is, ooh, a doozy. Very frustrating. Honestly, this is a harder cup than the Egg Cup is, only because the AI are pretty good at it, whereas they are useless on the Egg Cup. You really no threat at all. So you got a very difficult set of stages, but it's just as difficult for you as for everyone else as it is for you, so it's actually quite a bit more balanced than the usual problems you experience on here. Get some rings, there we go, speed past everyone. Braking a little too much like Crossroads here, taking your finger off the accelerator at any point, it's a bad idea. You need to remember this is more Mario Kart World than it is Sonic Racing Crossroads. Go away, Ruse. Just know that they're going to end up running into me. I'm going to be caught in their explosion somehow. They could be caught in each other's explosions, that'd be fantastic. Wasn't really necessary, he was barely going anywhere. But, feels good to hit your rivals, so not going to complain. Thanks, game. Thanks, whoever ran into the back of me. Really helpful. Yep, second. That's good. I don't know how the Heavy Magician works when you're not playing as them. It looks like they just choose a random racer. I can't remember the exact way it works, but there is a logic to which racer it chooses if you're playing as them. But it doesn't look like, off the kind of vague memories of what it is, it doesn't look like it's the same logic if it's an AI playing as them. Right, guys, come on. Not helpful. Not helpful in the slightest. I would like you guys to drop your orbinauts. Or indeed, keep it and let me go past. That's also fine, whatever way you do it. Alright, Cyber Arena, this one's not too bad. You can go up there and hit it with an insta whip straight away. Get that one done. Don't need to think about it. Oh, lob it accidentally. Hit the one I wasn't aiming at, that's fine. That one's a bit tricky. Definitely the trickiest one on here. But I've been able to hit it pretty consistently the last couple of times I've played this, so it shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Or maybe it will be. I think you can kind of also do it just by lobbing from just before these, and they're lowered. Yeah, there you go. That's probably the intended way, so to speak, rather than what I was generally doing, which was some impressive mid-air trick shot. Oh. There we go. Got there eventually. Ruby, back at this cup I see. Hello, good to see you. Indeed. We have practiced a little bit before now, just to hopefully avoid what was going on last time. I think I figured out a position on that opening ramp where I can consistently hit the SPB. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's fine. It's in a good position. Voltage drops galore. Some speed sneakers. We'll save this for the tripwire in a moment, because it is a pretty big one. It's a good shortcut to take. It's better than just using it randomly here. Especially, I would say, if you grab the rocket sneakers as well, but I keep missing. Run into the spike balls, but it's fine. Everyone else did the same thing. So it's not like I actually lost out on anything. Nice try, Fang, I'm going to assume that was. You nearly knocked me out, but could have managed it. Ah. It's very lucky that every time I get hit, all of the people right behind me also do exactly the same thing. Very convenient. Oh, no. Stay away. I think I passed the line in first. Oh, Fang. You're really doing me in here. Out of the way, guys. Oh. Drifted a little wider than I was hoping for there. Left without an item. Not great. Oh, lots of people took the shortcut this time, it looks like. But I win by proxy of... Oh, never mind. I got absolutely miles away with the jaws there. Very powerful for some reason. Now everyone's overtaken me. Mighty in the lead for some reason. Typical. Well, not the Mighty being in the lead, but just as I... There. Ah, no, sorry. Heavy Magician is in the lead, I should say. Right. And... we'll take the victory, please. Thank you. Chat's frozen on stream, Jackal. Never mind, it was frozen for a bit, but not now. I've got to be honest, I got no idea what the thing is because my preview on the YouTube studio side of things, it's still stuck at like 10 minutes into the stream. Clearly, if you guys can still watch, it's not too big of an issue. It's clearly just on my side. But the only bit of the stream I can see is the chat, which, as you guys know, is tiny because I haven't sorted it out properly. And it's even smaller for me, so whatever. If you imagine that you can barely see what's being said in chat, it's twice as bad for me because I'm seeing it on like half of the screen on a tiny little preview of OBS of what my stream looks like. So yeah, definitely going to need to fix that for next time. But I was hoping to do like a properly to fit it in with the rest of the design with like custom fonts and all the rest of that and custom colors. Unfortunately, I haven't really figured out how you do that. Like, it's easy enough to import the YouTube chat and then you can get rid of some of the additional stuff with some cropping. But I got no idea how you're... For fuck's sake. I got no idea how you're supposed to change fonts and colors and all the rest of that. It looks like it's all through CSS. But I have tried that in the past and it hasn't worked all too well. Right, I don't know whether big get rid of bumpers now. Feels like they change every 10 minutes what the rules on what bigs do and don't affect. Shrink. Woohoo. Tiny. Fun. Who's behind me? Aegis. They're not my rival, so that's not too big of an issue. Especially when I land hit on them accidentally. And then Fang's miles behind. Clearly something's happened. Right, guys, calm down. But then Mail and Ruse are both broken ahead because they both got... They hit the bumper and then bounce into me. Typical. But I avoid the mine. Don't want to be involved in that. And now Fang has ramped up ahead. It looks like he got flame sealed. But I did end up in 4th because it looks like everyone kind of got hit by items at the end there. Right, this was a poor place to use it actually. Better places to use this thing. Right, let's try keeping the bubble sealed. I think it's probably... Actually, no. There's a couple of tripwires here. Where having this is very good, because this is a very good shortcut. If I remember correctly. Unless you then chain it into running into some spike balls, that is. It's less good then. But we're still going to pass. And we've done well enough that we're going to skip past. Bro, did you not just see what you just did? No, I did not. Right, okay. This one's kind of a nightmare. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. It's a good start. Didn't him easily run off the stage. One of those should hit. Yeah, it hit. So we're good to make our way up to the top part of the arena. We can make 1 hit. 2 hits. 3. Oh! Ooh. Yeah, okay. Definitely don't hit those. Very, very powerful. That one's done. This one's a bit grim, but it's not too bad. And then it's just these last two, which I know theoretically how to get. It's just actually getting them that's the problem. That one in especially is very, very tricky to get. I'm still not entirely sure what you're supposed to do for that. Unless it's... I need to check how close to the platform that is. Because maybe it's an insta whip when you drop down. Maybe that's the idea. Oh, shit. Wasn't enough to the side. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't realise it was quite that severe of a... If you mess up, that's how severe the repercussions are. Oof. Tripwire, please. Orbinaut, luckily, can't hurt me when it's tiny and red and cute and technically a reused follower sprite. Am I landing on the platform? No, not a chance. Nowhere near. But we are a decent way ahead, for now at least. So, could be worse. Though we are definitely not on one of the faster routes, which isn't great. Okay, people have now entered behind me. Someone got hit. I was able to pretty consistently get over that last time. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong this time. Whoa, okay. Oh, is it Heavy Magician that's making the, like, cackling witch noises? I just assumed to be reusing the mimicked characters' voice lines, but it looks like she has her own. Oh, Fang, how unfortunate. It looks like you've ended up, what's it called, off the course. How tragic. Oh, fuck you, Eudoro. Really needed those. But it could be worse. I'm not sure I'm really going to be making any spaces up at this point. Yeah, definitely not. I was about to say, the only hope is maybe we get third if we get past that faster, but no, clearly not. Wish someone made an FNAF security breach fan game of Sonic and SW2. Quite a bit to ask. Alright, we got on there easy. 100% we're in. Now the question is, can we avoid messing it up? We've got 8 attempts here. I'm feeling confident. But that never tends to go well for me on these, so... Right, I was about to say, be awkward first time, don't even get the garden top. There we are, did get it. Right, awkward start, but can't waste any attempts, so we're just going to have to keep going. Hope for the best. Don't want to be trying again and messing that up as well. Get an SPB. Would have been good if we had the speed boost there, but sadly not. Right, we are not fast enough. We're going to go and take these, because messed up the jump there. We've done good damage to it with that SPB. Hopefully that'll put us in well for just landing a couple of ball hogs and whatever we get in here. Landing some of these and That'll do us. Hopefully. Right, they're missing. 100%. This is the problem because it's now still active, so it's going to be a constant threat here. I messed that up. We were a little too far to the left. Sorry, a little too far to the right there, so we angle was a bit off there. But it's okay. We've done some decent damage, so that'll hopefully make it less demanding for us in future attempts. We'll be able to break it a little faster each time, assuming we keep doing well. Ah! Missed again. Not great. Not what I was going for. I was kind of hoping to drop that behind me and do that way. And it's after the triple Orbnaut. I'll place in good standing because it'll give us the speed boosters. Even if triple Orbnaut isn't exactly what I hoped for. It might serve us well if we can get to it at a decent time. Like here. That's another hit. We're just doing damage, but the real attempt will be when I actually hit it with the garden top. 6 attempts ago. That'll be the point where it's like I'll end up falling off the stage or whatever, some other really stupid way to mess up. Right, that's another 2 hits. Let's drop down to here. Oh, come on! Ugh. Typical story. Good thing we didn't hit that realistically, because that probably would have done us in. Would have knocked us downwards. Right. Straight down the middle, hit the ball hog. Oh, missed the ball hog. Not great. This one's harder to hit because it runs away so much at that point. Something good, something good, something good. Give me something good. That's good. That's very good. Oh, oh. Lots of near misses. There we go. There it is. There's the emerald. Got it. We've just got one more to go. It's unfortunately the most difficult of the lot. Just Atlantis, final super emerald on the egg cup. Oof. That one's going to be nasty. S rank, GG, GG. Thank you. Feels good. I wasn't expecting an S rank. I assumed those couple of attempts might have dropped us down at least one rank, but apparently not. So yeah, just the egg cup to go. Do a little bit of practice first, because Atlantis is a tricky one. I think we've kind of figured out the general strategy, which I messed up immediately. Right, we need to hit a triple Orbnaut here. We need to hit triple Orbnauts there, so we don't want to be going a weird angle, but I think if we just go straight ahead, yeah, we do hit it. Gotta remember the timing now, because we are a little bit different, because we're now playing as Ring the Racer rather than Eggman. 2 of those Orbnauts just went flying right overhead. Don't know what's going on with that. They usually magnetize the floor. Right. Oof. Might be worthwhile just sticking as Eggman, seeing as that's the person I'm familiar. Why are they not magnetizing to the floor? Why are they lobbing like that? Right, there we go. That's what we want. And if we're lucky, it'll go far enough that we can do the SPB. No. Oh, wait, no, I remember what we actually want. It's not those. We want more triple Orbinauts for this section here. So we can kind of hit it by there. Unfortunately, not great. And we gotta go and avoid those as well. Is Ring the Racers too slow? Probably not. If anything, he's a bit fast because he's kind of really ramping it up by there. And again, being slow is helpful here because we want to be trying to get SPBs, frankly. The rest of them, not great. I think we're going to have to change the strategy a bit because we're not in the same place at the same time as we are with Eggman. With Eggman, you could do a thing where effectively, by there, you can launch your what's it called? What am I trying to say? You can really launch your there we go, break the item. This bit, hopefully, because we've got better handling as Ring. This bit shouldn't be too bad. And then it's this really cruel bit by here. This pinball table, as I think people calling it last time. This is the nasty, nasty, nasty bit. You want to kind of go straight. Oh, and then get fucking nuked. Not nuked. Sent to orbit via those spikes. Really mean. Too fast. Went over it. Or under it, I suppose. So we just want to let go entirely and then speed up. Wait. I thought I had a triple sneakers. Right, I think that was 2 hits, really. Maybe 1. I think I threw the other one over the head. The good news is that those spike sections are a little easier this time around than with the with Eggman. Right, so there goes flying by there. Is the idea to get you stuck in there? Feels like it. Right. SPB. Yes, please. I don't think the SPB can miss. It's good for that bit, because for whatever reason, that section there, I always get a bit awkward with my drifting. I think at this point, if we're here, we're looking good for destroying it completely, and it might actually just be worthwhile waiting to launch these until we get to the pretty smooth bit of road after the pinball table. Because, I mean, if we're not getting past this, we're not breaking it anyway, so it's better to wait. Yeah, better to wait. I think 1 went underneath the UFO cats are there. It's better to go slow here, because that's only going to help us maybe get the SPB. But it didn't help us that time. Didn't get it that time. Oh, probably benefits us. It's probably so far ahead now that, yep, the SPB's back on the menu. Not quite enough to destroy it, but certainly enough to deal good damage. Ah, is the idea that it gives you this to help your tethering? Because I know the electric shield helps you with tethering. Is that why it gives you it by there? Do you want to be tethering off it at this section or something? Because you want to be going slowly so it helps you with accelerating faster, maybe? I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here. Possible reasons as to why they're giving you an electric shield. And I want you to be tethering by there. Right, so much more than actually dealing any damage, the priority is figuring out how to consistently get through here. Alright, that's fine. That's not consistent. We're not consistently pulling that off, I can tell you that much. But it's a fine start. Now we want to be trying to hit these, because bananas deal massive damage if you snipe them. At this point, the SPB is good enough that we probably be able to do it either way. Too early. Right, so the sneakers if you go too early, not if you go too late. Right, 2 miss. We want to make sure that at least 2 hit. I think that's going to be what we want to get. We want to be able to make sure we can practice this until we're hitting it twice. Or even 3 times. 3 times, obviously. Preferable to everything. Every time. Be especially good if we can then figure out a way to make it run so far ahead that we end up getting an SPB by there. That would also be beneficial. Right, pull move. Don't want to be doing that. Right, that's 3 hits. Maybe if we slow right down here. Nope, still not quite far back enough. I wish it just let you restart if you fall out, rather than send you back to the screen. It's just those little things to save a bit of time. So it's actually better, because we're playing as a different character, it might actually be better to give yourself a little time to move with there. I think maybe getting an SPB at that second set of items while staying in a position where you can chase the emerald when you need to, maybe a bit unrealistic. Maybe that's... Unless you hit those, maybe. That'll delay you enough. No. They're not delaying you enough. Sneakers, definitely not what you want. So this is a very tight sort of thing. Really. There we go. There's an SPB. Be good if the SPB could combo, but sadly it can't really. Right, so save that until we get to about here. It seems they're a bit hit and miss, but they don't fall off the stage. They're pretty... Oh. Just about saved it. Right, we're not getting it with that. I don't think we're getting it with this, frankly, either. I think we're probably... Yeah, too far ahead. Right, so you want to try and destroy it before you get here entirely, but we can always just rely on SPBs. If we're far enough behind, apparently. Oh, that would be good if we could have landed on that. Hit it at the wrong time somehow. I did straight away. I don't know why it gave me the single one that time. Why it kind of delayed me on the roulette. Again, there's a little tiny input delay at the start of the roulette, so you can only hit one attack. The other two went underneath it. Gotta remember, gotta hit it when it's kind of going straight to the bottom rather than. It's going so far ahead. I think I might have hit with all three. Even if only the sound effect for one actually played. It really doesn't go that far here, does it? It isn't the best. Kind of want to go further. At this point though, I have 100%ed the SPB hit. I think that hit. I didn't hit the sound effect, I just saw the smoke, but I don't think the SPB physically can miss. Or at least I've never seen it miss the UFO capture. So I'm kind of hoping and praying that it can't miss somehow. It's hard programmed not to be able to do that. We can only dream. I wonder, does the sneaker help? Well, it doesn't if you drive improperly. SBP never misses the claw. Yeah, I figured that was probably the case, but good to just see confirmation. I think that was 2 hits, but I don't know where my third one went, so. Problem is, sometimes they can kind of overlap the sound effect, so you can never know for sure what you actually hit. It kind of makes it out like there's a top route here. But I don't think there's any way you're making it up there. Oh, well, that's one way to go. Yeah, 3 hits, there you go. I think maybe you want to go for Jaws, just because there is the briefest, most minute chance they actually could theoretically hit. If you just delay it a little bit. That then comes at the cost. Making this section a bit hard to get the SPB in. I think I got 3. We really slowed down now. We can maybe get an SPB here as well. That'd be weird. Maybe there's a. Oh, is it going to be you can only get it after a certain point, like there is in races? You can only get a certain point into. Yeah. Into the sealed star. They only start spawning in after a certain period of time. That makes sense, I guess. We need to figure out what the best items for this section is, because now we're not playing as a setup that will break it before we get here. We've got to try and figure out how to get that final hit in. Oh, I was kind of hoping maybe snipe it with the banana there. It's difficult because it's not quite... There's an SPB capsule in the pinball table. Where is it there? Because last time we kind of figured out the most consistent way is just to go down the bottom the entire way through. It's after a certain time frame, yeah. So we can't really camp it out by there. Actually, what is the time frame? Does anyone know how long exactly it takes for it? Because if it's like 20 seconds or whatever, look again here at like 19. You probably could just say screw it. Well, just sit idle for 5 minutes or whatever. Oh, oof. Triple Orbonaut's definitely the best one here, so you can get 3 hits damage in, rather than 2 jaws or whatever. See, if it's like 20 seconds, you get in here at like 15, it might be worthwhile just sitting there, and then obviously spin dashing, so we're not throwing ourselves off the cliff. That is a bit of a boring way to go for it, so we might as well figure it out. Well, I don't think you're really meant to hit it with anything here. Like, as much as it gives you items, like, where are we supposed to land a hit? It's probably better to get hit by spikes there, because it'll slow us down enough to make sure we're behind the SPB spawning area by the time the SPB spawns. It's better to keep this here through this area because we're not landing any shots anyway, so maybe if we have the tethering effect from this and we're going fast enough, we can hit it. Yeah, with the lightning sealed, and then we have to avoid those springs. Right, Triple Orbonaut, SPB, can get both of those very consistently. If we can land the lightning sealed there as well, that'll break it. Now we know the strategy, we just need to perfect the execution. We now know that none of this really matters, but we probably don't want to get sneakers because that'll get us closer to it and therefore less likely to get the SPB when we need it. I think all of them hit. They all disappeared. I think it's safe to say that definitely hit. And now I'm messing up on the spikes. Now you know the strategy, you'll have to execute it after Death Egg. Yeah, well therein lies the problem. Consistently as well, because I'll be lucky if we get it first time. I'll be very, very lucky if we get it first time. Right, all 3 hits, because they all disappeared. That's one way to get rid of them, I suppose. Just run into it. 2 jaws, doesn't matter. We just need to make sure we're far enough behind here that the SPB is guaranteed. So basically, from what I can gather, is if it's made it up there, then we're going to get the SPB. Right, and then we want actually... We also want to make sure that we're not dropping late enough to miss... Actually, yeah, strange it is to say, we actually want to mess up there so that we are getting our lightning sealed. So we want to be making sure we're going down the slower path that gives us the lightning sealed. Because we're not going to be getting it any other way. It's just jaws and SPB. Again, it'd be really good if we could kind of... That's the trickiest turn, I reckon. Just because you're going so fast. Right, that's 3 hits, that's good. just drop it straight away, because that pretty much guarantees that we're not going to be getting sneakers. It's pretty much the only thing there we don't want to get. If we're too close, which is a strange thing to say, we can just run into the spikes and get it that way. Messed up my timing. There, I went a bit too... Oof. Yeah, I was a bit too late on my timing there. So I only got... Still going through the SPB item roulette when I needed to be going... Needed to be empty and available for the Thunder Shield. Right, we're good to get it now. Bouncing a little too much here. I think it's still worthwhile if we're at this point, just to get the Thunder Shield, and then maybe getting it after we break the pinball table. It really depends on how quickly it moves once the pinball table has been passed, if you break it past the pinball table. If it's like super quick, then yeah. You want to make sure that we're getting it, dropping as quickly as possible so that we're finished bouncing by the time this is passed. But otherwise, it might be worthwhile just holding on to this and going for post-pinball table hit. Ah yeah, okay, there's the SPB capsule. Oh, for fuck's sake! That's a really hard hit. I was readjusting my mic. It hits. Dude, stop driving into the bumper. Easier said than done. Oh, we were just a tiny bit too close. I think that was 2 hits. Unless again they overlapped a bit too cleanly there. In which case it might have been 3. Or I mean, all of the Orbonauts did go. But sometimes you chuck them out and they just disappear into the ether. Especially on that section. Oh, ah. It's like that one lamppost somewhere which people keep driving into. Pay too much attention and you drive into it, yeah. I think luckily, no matter where I hit it there, there's no way it's just going to ram into the back of me, because that is a problem in some other situations. Get rid of those. And we just kind of sit here and wait. It's definitely passed. Damn it. Maybe 2 joules is enough damage? I suppose we are going to be dealing some damage to it over multiple playthroughs. On the actual, yeah, there you go. On the actual version, we're going to be dealing cumulative damage. Which, why are the spikes so powerful there? Oh, is it because I'm underwater? Might as well just replace it with a row of bumpers. I think that might have only been 1 hit, but it is going by very quickly, so who knows. Right, these are irrelevant, really. Who cares? If they hit, it's good, but it's no expectations for them to do so. We're actually a little closer to it than we usually are. Yeah. Breaking the claw isn't the issue. It's the course itself. I don't know, the amount I practiced it now, it's not too bad. It's just the pinball table that's the problem at this point. I mean, if we deal enough damage here, you know, like hit the jaws there, and then we just sit here and wait to be in the right position. Though it is on a slope, so you will fall off. JackalMan struggles beating Atlantis the stream. Well, yeah. We're still only on the practice phase of this. But I don't want there to be like a, you know, sit here for 5 minutes doing this and then we get onto it. And I end up messing it up there. I want to be sure 100% that we're going to make it once we're on that course. Because it's hard enough to get to. I don't want to be messing it up because it takes so long. Oh! Once the spikes had gone, kill that. It's definitely far enough for the SPB. Right. Oh, come on! Bouncing for so long. Right, so we don't want that to be the way that we get the electric shield, because else we'll just be bouncing for so long we end up in the spikes and we threw those too early. I have been told that after the pinball table the course is pretty easy, so I'm trusting people's words on that. That once we're past the pinball table, it's smooth sailing. I don't want to get through that and then find out there's some like stupid thing like at the end of Rooftops where it just narrows down to an impossibly small point. It's fine. As long as we can get some jaws or something that'll hit, we still will win. Because we've done so much damage to it at this point. That's going to miss though, because it's just going to go... Oh, not off the stage. That's a surprise. Never mind. Broke it, that's good. I think drifting, or avoiding drifting rather, that entire way might actually be better. We'll have to practice a few times just to check that that is the case, but it's feeling like just avoiding drifting entirely is the way to go. Now this is a bit of a tricky bit, but clearly we want to be going for those red springs there. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, yes! Fucking hell. That final bit is going to be... I was told there was nothing difficult afterwards. That's alright. I reckon at that point, if we can consistently get to that point 3 times, I'll go on to the Air Cup. I'll say, yep, that's good. I reckon we can get there. If we can get there 3 times, we're good. Assuming that the UFO catcher has been destroyed on those attempts, of course. Right, we're just going to ram our head into a wall. Until... Yep, there we go. It's off now. We did mess it up, but... 2 jaws hits. I'll be honest, there's actually such a variety of ways to do this, that as long as we can break it, I'm not going to complain too much about the exact strategy of how we break it. At this point, clearly, if we can break it, it's fine. Oh, zoomed ahead. Yep, I think we figured it out. I think just of no drifts there, strangely enough. Missed. It's alright, we still got items to go. We'll throw that in the water section we're just about to go into. Because you bounce on the water. That's the problem. You bounce on the water and then you mess it up. Too late. Oh no, never mind. Messed it up, but still pulled through. Don't think any of those are hitting because it kind of goes off the stage there. Oh! Accidentally hit one. Right. We're good for the SPB? Yep. Yep. Good for an SPB. Right. Take that. Take the lining sealed. Take the tether to speed up. Get the emerald. Right, that's that. Water skim. That's the nightmare on that final section. Water skim. Obviously, if it wasn't for water skimming, it wouldn't be that hard. You just need to turn your cart in the direction you want to go, and that's that. It's the fact that you bounce. So because the stuff is just a little bit underwater, you bounce right over it, and you get knocked out. Infuriating. Did not direct that way. So you're saying that Sonic is the optimal choice for this stage? Well, if that's the case, now we've kind of figured out what we're doing. Let's try it with Sonic and see how that goes. That was a faker. Void skimming. We tried bomb, it was a disaster, you were there. Yeah, but that's for the actual races themselves, and frankly, this isn't too difficult of a... Right, that's 3 hits. Good. It is just going to affect how we play that final section, though. That is one thing it's going to do. And we need to recall how we do our timing there, because with Ring, he pretty much falls down in time anyway to avoid it. Right. Oh, I wasn't quite there. Right, this is really bad then. Oh wait, I had the SPB there. God damn it. You can't fire them off too quickly or else they just run into each other. That's gonna hit the spikes, isn't it? No? Ooh. I don't know what it wants you to do to get to those things there. You being a Class C character, you speed up a little quickly on that final section. On this first section, which means we have to once again relearn the points at which we're firing them off. This is all pretty superficial though, to be honest. It's probably that pinball table that needs the most. Seeing as I finally figured out a way to get through it consistently, but it'll be a question of whether Sonic can use the same strategy to get through it consistently. Right, we missed the lining shield. But if we can get any item to hit at this point, it's as good as destroyed. Which is, of course, the moment that I fuck up. You're not allowed anything nice here. But a Jaws, that'll do it. Don't want that. Get rid of it. Oh, of all the fucking places to land, it's the spikes while they happen to be up. Typical, typical. Right, that's 3 hits. That's good. Right. Oh, not quite far enough. They'll run into the back of us, and hopefully we can make some decent items to recoup the cost. That's literally the worst possible item to get. I need an offensive item. I need something to break it. Sneakers fucking twice in a row. Right, great. Okay. I guess we can try and see how easy it is to get the SPB. Or just drive straight off immediately. That doesn't help. Right, well, it's definitely going to be far enough ahead to get the SPB now. Having lost all that time there. And there. Problem is then going to be catching it up. Even with the SPB speed boosts. Oh, fucking hell! Drifts, who needs them? We'll make do without. Oh, even got a hit there. That's nice. Would have liked to get a little bit of speed there, but that's fine. Right. No point waiting around to guarantee we get the thing. Right, that's good. Just need something else which we can guarantee a hit with. 2 jaws, that's good. Just gotta get in the right position to fire them off. And there you go. Ooh, close. Close again. Ooh. Right, once again, just go plain and simple. Stop trying to complicate this a bit. Does just driving... No, he's not quite at... I think it might just be worthwhile sticking with Ring. Dealing with the water drifting. The water skimming even. Plus, you know, with all of that building up to it. think it might be worthwhile just sticking with him. Or them. Yeah, I think I'm going to be better off just sticking with practice to dealing with the water skimming at the end. Because, you know, that's one of those things. The only reason I think I haven't figured that part out yet is just because I haven't got to that part consistently enough yet. If you know, where the boosters are, I reckon you can probably deal with the water skimming just fine. Might as well fire that off, just in case. Oh, landed a hit, that's nice. See, to be honest, SPB is probably not necessary. Just at that point, it's so damaged with all the other items you can get. The only benefit of the SPB specifically is that we can't miss with it, so I can just fire it off and not think about it. I don't need to think about aiming at all. Like, even with the jaws, I still need to be in a position where I can realistically hit it. The question then is, where do you actually pick the thing up? I think that's gonna be a question as well. Where exactly do you actually stop driving and pick the thing up? Like here, maybe? No, it speeds right up there. Along here? Depends how quickly it goes. Oh, of course, it's the final water slide section. That's where you want to be hitting it. I mean, unless it really... What? Oh, come on. Yeah, I think the final steep downhill is probably the place to be. That definitely seems like the place that you're going to most consistently get it. Assuming that your game doesn't just give up and fire you off. Mess up the trip that you have no control over. First time that happened. Again, it is actually worthwhile going... Oh, I did it too early. I think that's 2 hits. That's still probably good enough if we can catch up with that to break it. So it is properly ran away with it. If you hit it with 2 items there rather than just the one with the SPB, it does properly run away. You also probably want to avoid hitting spikes there. That's going to mess us up. Right, that's easy. Just get rid of those immediately. Oh, cease it. Yep, there we go. And now it's that by there. Okay. Maybe the water skimming is a bigger issue than I was giving it credit for. Because you do bounce right over them. Better ring use? Oh, closer than we thought. Better ring use. Is that what we need to be doing? Rings. Okay. At this point, I'm so bored of doing this in special mode that if we get it once, I'm going straight into the egg cup. I just want to see some variation at this point. I think at this point, we get it or we don't. Doesn't matter. We've been here for so long. Right, we'll try and hit that because, frankly, it's easy enough to hit and it makes the SPB less important. I say as we then fire it off and miss. Okay, that's not going somewhere. The only thing we're using the rings at the end is using them effectively, because we're going to have to ration them out for 3 successive platforms we're going to be ring, skim, jumping on. Right, okay. We missed there, so we do want to get the SPB. Yep, there we go. Definitely far enough. Whoa! Okay. Didn't expect it to spawn the ring on me. That's what threw me off there. Three hits, good. Both just slip right off, fantastic. Hit the wall, good. Right, we're going to try and avoid that this time because it's a tough thing to follow through with. It just kind of tends to see you flying off the edge. Right, a Jaws is what we really want here because it is very, very effective by here. You're pretty much guaranteed to get it like that. Pinball table, I think we've pretty much got this nailed at this point. As ring, without having to turn and all the rest of that, I think we got that down. I don't think that's much of a concern or consideration anymore. After the many, many attempts to claim beforehand. We want to be going for the rings here. Probably want to be going for the rings here as well. Because again, we've got to stock up. Right, at this point. Right, there we go. We're going to go into the Egg Cup. At this point, I don't even care. We got it once. I'm going to say that's it. We got it once. We're going to be able to get it again. Egg Cup we go. Took long enough. We just, yeah, at this point, we just want to be making sure we get as many lives as possible, because fucking hell, come on guys. We just want to be trying to get as many extra lives as possible, which isn't helped by the fact we're going on Meteor Herd. Can't really ask for worse places to be getting bonus lives in special stages than Meteor Herd, but we're gonna have to go for it. Hope for the best. Everyone's getting hit by egg marks. Rival on rival violence. Love to see it. All the better for me. And now we're gonna go and take Tripwire. I was gonna say they're gonna come out while I'm going over them, aren't they? 100%. Avoid that. Go for those ones. Those ones. Hit me with these, please. Nope. Right, drop that Orbinaut. I can't pass you with that. Someone's gonna hit. Hit with that? Probably me. Oh my luck. Can you please throw that thing? There we go. It's making me nervous enough just seeing you go by with it. Right, just go jackpots. Someone threw a ball hog. Clearly wasn't very effective for them, but through it. And a draw's in first place. Worst things to have. Right, avoid that thing. Yeah, get mail. Get hit again. Barely miss ruse. Fantastic. Very helpful. Come on, guys. Let's not. Someone got hit by the banana, so we can't jinx myself and get hit myself. Guys, come on. I know I'm surrounded by all of my rivals, but I don't need this. Give me a little space to breathe if you can. If you would be so kind. Cool, thank you, Fang. I'm not even sure if the tripwire is really worth it. Yeah, not worth it at all. Right. God's sake. Fucking hell! Come on! That's a win. I'll take that a win. Yoshi made one of the worst tripwire cuts in the game. Yeah, definitely. That was feeling like it was going to go very poorly. If you're behind a bot and waiting for them to get rid of an item, start counting. Bots are programmed to get rid of any item they hold after 10 seconds. Very nice. Media herd's not a hard layout really, it's just possible to strain yourself too far from the capsules. If you're right, your capsule's probably... It's not that bit, it's that one up at the top that I find really hard to hit. The rest of it's fine, really. Last time I messed up really badly. But generally speaking, I've done this enough times for that one challenge that the rest of it's fine. Oh. Unless you missed the jump pad. There we go, that's one. That's two. Another one there. Oh, I think I probably... Yeah, oh, no, never mind, did get it. Right, we'll just wait for the other one to come round. Yep, there's just this final section. See, that's the one that gets me. Oh, see? Look at that. So close. Oh, ridiculous. Annoying. Sky Sanctuary. And we've got... Oh, okay guys, come on. Oh, calm down. Barely even started. We got this, we've got... Is it... Lost Outer? Lost Colony? Yeah. Got this, Lost Colony. Death Egg. And we're done. Technically I still do have a challenge on Death Egg, but I'm not crazy enough to try and do it in the middle of a Grand Prix. If it happens, it happens, you know? Guys, come on! Give me a break! Please, I'd like to not get hit off the course just once. Up the tower. Very simple to do with Mechasonic, but for whatever reason, everyone else it's a bit more inconsistent. But luckily, we just about made it up. Oh, messed that up. I'll go into it. Big. I think we all know who's going to be running into that. Sublimize, if you're going. Thanks for turning up. Giving some sage advice. Always useful. Especially when I'm playing. Generally need it quite a bit. Come on, guys. Calm it down. Get back here. Wind your necks in. Oh, bit wide. But it's alright. It's fine. Fuck you, Fang. Fuck you deeply. Oh, I wish I had that open order out. I reckon I would have got him. It would have given me great satisfaction. Oh, close to the edge, but not quite. The AI does seem to get very confused by the spring sections because they do give me quite a bit of a space advantage afterwards. But you know, I don't mind. I'm not going to say no to it. Right, fast forward. That's what saved me. That's what I needed. I fucking knew it. I knew as soon as I placed that thing. You know who's going to run into that? It's not going to be any of the AI, is it? There's only one guy who's going to be running into my own landmine. Voila. Might as well get the rings. God's sake. Maybe Heavy Magicians, I seem to be getting a lot of Heavy Magicians in my races, considering that he doesn't seem to be one of my rivals, so unless Ring is unique in that he has 4, I don't know what's going on there. Right, let's do a little better at this one, because I have got the gold medal on the time trial for this, so I should be doing a lot better than I did last time. Oh. What? I was nowhere near that thing, come on. The problem is that this one's all about spin dashes, and so playing as a character with a different spin dash timing to Mechasonic is throwing me off. I'm going to go out the side because I know what's going to happen. I did figure out the range to hit that thing. I think I just ended up throwing it off the course most of the time. There's that one. Oh. Damn it. B rank, that's fine. Again, would have been good if we actually won it, so we got the extra life. How many lives are we sitting on? 5. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm even facing the wrong way. Strong start. Oh, I was actually high enough to get to those rings for once. Clearly it is just speed. Oh. Bark. God damn it. It's every member of Team Hooligans out to get me. This is the problem with Ring. He's a bit vulnerable to getting knocked around by people. We're very lucky on this stage that the AI are useless at deciphering this. So sometimes they tend to get stuck on this for the entire 2 laps. I have seen multiple races where they just sit there the entire race. And you have like one CPU who figures out. I'm throwing those behind me because as much as I'm in second, I think it's more pressing to get rid of the people directly behind me. So I don't think I was getting anywhere near Ruse. Well, so he's got an Orbinaut. It isn't the worst thing in the world, but we are in quite tight corridors. And 3 bananas is not great. A lot of things better than 3 bananas. Shrink's not one of them. Where do you even get that turbo boost from? Oh yeah, you didn't take the electro drop. Makes sense. Voltage drop even. There's too many terms in this game, I forget them. That bit's not as bad as it looks once you figure it out. Fucking hell, I can't get over this gap because they keep knocking me off. Is Roos gone? No, it's just going to respawn in front of me. And then this way. No, go away. Drop an egg mark, but it's fine because I'll be on an elevator and I can't be hit by it. I'll take that. I was about to say, of all of the CPU that are able to figure out what they're doing, of course it's the one person that's got a decent chance of actually beating me. But no, never mind. Oh, kind of wish I had more rings. There we go. 14 rings, it's fine. I had issues getting knocked offline playing online today on Seascape. I got caught behind a bin. Oh, awkward. Alright, well I think we're definitely going to be getting in so long as Death Egg goes alright. Which it generally does, because the AI are much better at figuring out what they're doing than I am. Especially if we can get a decent lead. Which we're not going to get to because people keep knocking me away. Can do very well on this course just by not messing up. Let's hope it goes more like my first time playing Death Egg on Grand Prix, where I just never saw anyone, than it did on my second time playing Grand Prix, where I saw everyone constantly and it was a massive pain. Oh wow. Quite the leap game. I'm not going to say no, but that's quite the jump you gave me. Lasers. Lasers! Don't know how I avoided that one, I was right in the middle of it. Just throw that on the ground, doesn't even matter. There are more important things to worry about on Death Egg than what items you're getting. Go down there. Oh, it looks like Rouge is kind of keeping up. I guess he's the main rival here. Though I don't remember her being the one with the rival tag, so who knows why she's the one of all characters to be getting most out of it. Alright, we'll drop down. Bubble Shield versus Electric Shield. Who's gonna win? Me. I'm gonna win. It's not gonna do me much good. Because he's gonna respawn in front of me. Typical. Undeserved. Stop getting good respawns. Let me have the good respawns. Right, and that is 5 of our 12 crazy laps completed. Forget that you don't want to be... That's the bit where you do want to make sure you're hitting the black orb if you're going for the sorter out there. Otherwise you are getting knocked off. Alright, we are making decent headway now. Quite a bit ahead of our rivals. Though this isn't helping. Oh, fucking hell. Honestly, it's probably better to go for the central loop there. Because it'll give you the smaller jump, so you're not having to waste time fast falling. But I don't know, as you've probably been able to guess, I'm not the best at this game, so who knows. Oh, just about avoided the electric there, that was close. I'm getting a lot of electric shields actually, don't know what's going on with that. That's always a bit of a nervous area to be in. And I don't know what's going on with Surge, he's miles behind. Oh, come on! Where do you even come from? I'll take getting hit by an item. That's good. Oh, okay. Drift's a little longer than I thought it would be. I'm glad they don't ask anything too demanding of you when you're in anti-gravity. I had the opportunity to be very, very cruel. Fucking ruse. So, question for the people who do play SRB2, Ring Racers online, because I don't generally have the opportunity to. How often does Death Egg come up online? Because I imagine if there's going to be one stage that's one of those, like, please do not pick this stage if it comes up on rotation, I'm going to assume it has to be Death Egg. But at the same time, I'm getting the I'm getting the idea that Ring Racers, a lot of the people playing it, bit of a masochist. Oh, come on. So I wouldn't be that surprised if they're fully into the idea of just dropping Death Egg into online lobbies. Oh, just about survived that. I don't want really any items for those corridors because you just want to have the rings to be able to take those properly. 10 laps down, 2 laps to go. want to be going for the bubble. About as often as any other map. If Death Egg does turn up, you can expect half the lobby to vote for it. Yeah. I suppose that was more what I was curious about. Like, do people vote for it, or is this a bridge too far even for Ring Racers players? But I don't know what I was expecting, based off the reputation they've built up over time. I'm not surprised to hear that as soon as Death Egg comes up, they're all like, "Oh, woohoo! Finally, a real challenge." Because to be fair, it is fun. Oh, come on! Of all of the stages to get an SPB on. Oh well, at least we just... Oh, stop spinning! Do they spin depending on how long you gotta wait for someone else to catch up or something? Where'd the fire shield even come from? I thought that was the only Eudora I dropped. No. I am not getting garden drop targeted by there. Absolutely not. Right, this section's gonna suck. Or not. I'm hearing someone big, but I don't think they're close enough to actually catch up. There we go. Depends on how long the SPB's been chasing you for. If they're just locked onto you, get him immediately after the side, for example. It's been for ages. Yeah, there we go. I kind of figured that's what they're going to do. Be cruel. Right. I don't think this is going to happen, but might as well try. Good start. I think all of them hit. Yep, far enough. They've gone. Going well, but I hope you don't mind if I don't try and put too much commentary on here, because I'm focusing a lot. Just a little bit out of range. It's alright. Got a Jaws. Come on. Just have to get that afterwards. It's not even close. Oh, it really speeds up on that final bit. Ah. It would have been stunning if after all of that practice, it really was just first time done. Okay, one missed, I think. That's alright. Is that gonna go? Maybe? No. Right, SPB's confirmed. Don't really want the red loop because it really goes over here. Don't want to be going too fast, frankly. Right, we throw one down that misses. Another one that hits. Speed sneakers, not great. Generally speaking, seems like the worst possible items you can get at pretty much any point in any sealed star, but it's good. It's fine. We got it. Oh, we just gotta put it all together. Easy enough to say. The hard bit is through. Oh, got it. There we go. All of that practice paid off eventually. And if it's an S rank as well, just to top it off, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave it just like that, just to see, you know, to really ramp up the suspension, because just the suspense, not the suspension. Just because I reckon you might be right. I reckon 2 attempts at the sealed star. And I don't think any attempt retries the entire rest of the course. I reckon that might be an S rank, yeah. And that's the final Super Emeralds as well. I'm kind of surprised we did it, actually. Even after all that practice, like, yeah, there's no way we can go it. S rank, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's a good feeling. Oh, it took long enough. So we sit through the credits. Just leave it a go. I think I'm gonna sit through. Just compare all of the characters and followers I couldn't see last time that I can see now. Just give everyone their dues, so to speak. Jack Frost. Ugh. Well, that finally over and done with. Don't need to worry about it through the rest of the game. Only if I want to be able to boast that I got S ranks on everything else, but like, I don't care that much. I'm in it for the challenges, and the challenges are now done. All of the Super Emeralds collected. We're good. Which basically, I think at this point, just leaves four cups to go. The is it the Genesis Cup? I think so. I think it's the Genesis Cup, the whatever the final one is left, and then it's the 2 final Recycle Cups. I think that's all we got left, cups-wise, so there's not much more to unlock. In this case, it's pretty much Neon. I think the only challenges I'm really interested in doing at this point are is the Neon Resort one. That's pretty much the only challenge that I'm interested in getting legitimately. I think everything past this point, I'm going to just use Chow Keys for. Oh, not all of them, but it's going to be a big thing. I think Genesis, Skate, and the 2 Recycles, yeah, that's correct. I remember it was definitely Genesis, and then the Recycle Cups. I think what we're going to do is the next stream on Ring Races, because I'm going to do a stream tomorrow for the Itzaban festival on Crossroads. I'm going to go do the stream for that, but the next time we go in here, I'm going to go and do the Neon Resort Challenge, and then I'm going to go on a bit of a Chow Key shopping spree, if you will. And then, if there's any challenges I'm interested in doing past that, based on what those unlock, I'll do those as well. But I think a lot of them, it's stuff like they get 777 medals in Time Attack. No thank you. I got other things to do. Like, it's interesting, but 777 medals. I think at that point you're having to go into platinum medals, and that's just absurd. I'm sorry. I'm not doing 777 medals, including a few platinum ones. Like I said, I've got other things to do. 555, that's a stretch, but like in the interest of time, I'm not doing that. But feasibly I could, but I'm not going for platinum medals. Come on. So yeah, and then it's stuff like the Marble Garden one, the one on Monkey Mall, which I realised I need to do Chemical Facility again. 777 orders doesn't require any platinums, actually. Is my maths off then? Because I did the maths and I kind of put together. Yeah, there's only like 200 courses, so I think all golds are required. I think there are 140 race courses, I believe. 140 of those. And then, you know, you do the maths. I think there's 2 prison cups, 2 prison break rounds for every course. There's for every cup. I think there's 30 cups total. There are 784 non-platinum medals, 151 come from a certain side mode Jackal hasn't unlocked. Is that by any chance SPB attack? I think I have heard people talk about that. Is it by any chance SPB attack? It is. I'm not entirely sure whether I even want to know SPB attack. I think that's unlocked for 555 medals, isn't it? SPB attack at 555 medals. Then you got 777 medals, which I'm going to assume you need to do some SPB attacks for. Then what else is there? So yeah, there's the Monkey Mall challenge, which that's 100% II, which I think also will complete the guest characters. I think at that point I've got all the guest characters, so that'll be another challenge done. Yeah, the Conquer ones. I'll probably try out that mode. I'm telling you now, I'm not doing Conquer Chemical Facility. That's a Chowkey 100%. I'm not doing Conquer Chemical Facility unless it turns out SPB attack is actually really generous. You can't make me do it. The other Conquer ones I'll try. I'll have a look. I'll see what SPB attack is like, but I am not doing Chemical Facility on nah. I've got my limits. I've got my limits on how much I'll take of this game. I've played enough. You know what? We're at the end of the interesting bit of credits. You've all seen it before. I think I put it in one of my episodes when I first got to this point, just to be like, hey guys, give them a thing. Medal total platinums is 995. Is that 995 in 2.4? Did that actually introduce any new cups, any new levels, or did they just get rid of them? That's a good sight to see. I never want to see one of those catches again. It's good to be through it. Super Emerald, Skate Cup, GP Master Mode. Oh! That's just another level beyond Versus, isn't it? Master Mode. But that's also us on 89% now. So we only have 11% of the game left. 997 in 2.4. Because there is the one they replaced. So yeah, unlock all guest drivers. We'll get that next stream by default when we use the Chowkey on the Monkey Mall one. That one, we'll Chowkey that. We'll Chowkey that one to unlock the SPB thing, and we'll do the one with 777 medals as well. Just because I'm not doing that. On Pico Park Zone on Master, falter during position and finish in first, or get 250 medals. Oof. I don't know whether or not I'm going to go for that one. I'll probably try our Master Mode to see what that's like. Finish in 3:33 minutes. Right, that's a Chowkey. You can't make me do that again, please. Please, God. I've heard that actually they don't. What I've heard, the catchers don't actually get any more difficult, but I don't want to go through that again. Like, on just a level of difficulty, I don't want to go through it. So yeah, that'll be a Chowkey. Conquer. There's Endless Mine Zone 1. I still don't know why that one is revealed to Clockoids in the game. I don't know why that's the only one that they didn't, you know, redact. Just from the second I unlocked it, was like, yeah, there's Clockoid. And they never gave any information. That one I'm going to be Chowkeying. And then the others are like, I just have to man up and practice some time trials just to make sure they're perfect. So like World 1 map, after a while I'm sure you figure it out. But yeah, that's it for today, I think. Take on brutal CPUs at Gear 3 for lunatics only. I am actually quite reasonably sane, so I think I will avoid it. Yeah. So that's it for today's stream. I'll do another stream, and unless something happens, I'll do another stream tomorrow for the Itzaban Festival in Crossroads. Then maybe the day after, or the day after that, I'll do another video, another stream on this. In terms of the next video, it's been a while, I know. There's been problems with it, like downloaders have stopped working. My Premiere started crashing again. After a long while of Premiere finally working properly, it stopped, and at the worst possible time. It's also just a fairly lengthy video. It's one of my longer ones. It's going to come out to be about 30 minutes. I've got about 15 minutes the way through it currently, though that's not the final edit. I'll have to go through and give it another couple of edits after that. But it's going well. Well, it's not going well, it's going. I reckon it'll be done by the end of the week. If I can sit down properly, and if Premiere cooperates, I reckon it will be done by the end of the week. And I hope it'll be a popular one. I think it's good. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you'll be there for the next one. And ciao. Oh, and I hope you enjoyed the new overlay. I'm going to be working on the chat to see whether I can make it look better, because it is, I recognise it's a bit ugly. Yeah, hello, and thanks for tuning in, and bye. Ciao.